Hey, thanks for joining me. It's Monday, obviously, of Holy Week. Yesterday was Palm Sunday, the day that we remember Jesus entering Jerusalem to great acclaim and great celebration. The crowds lined the streets and they shouted, "Here comes the King!" They waved palm branches and they threw down their coats on the ground to show that they honored Jesus. At some point early in Holy Week, as Jesus walked into the temple, and it was busy, it was crowded, people were hustling and bustling, and Jesus entered the sanctuary and he found people busy with business. As a matter of fact, I want to read from Matthew chapter 21, verses 12 and 13. Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. "It is written," he said to them, "My house will be a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." There were two problems. Number one, using the place of worship to conduct business. So that's the first issue. The first issue is that they turned the place that was dedicated to worshiping God, the space that was dedicated to honoring God and expressing love and adoration to God, they turned it into a place to turn a profit, to make a buck. The second issue was they were doing business in the only space that Gentiles were allowed. In essence, crowding them out, interrupting their ability to worship, hindering those that wanted to seek the Lord and honor him. So that's what Jesus found when he came into the temple, and it upset him. And he turned over the tables and set loose the critters and let the people doing business, he let them know they were out of line. In their busyness and in their business, they showed where their heart was, that they did not care about others who wanted to worship, and they did not care about honoring God. Said another way, they disregarded the two great commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. As we walk toward Easter, we have to journey through the sanctuary of our lives and ask ourselves, are there attitudes or activities that are troubling to Jesus? Does he want to turn over any tables in our heart? It may cause a mess. It may be upsetting, but it's important to ask ourselves those questions because Jesus wants our worship to be pure, to be sincere, to be genuine and heartfelt. And he certainly doesn't want us to get in the way of other people who want to worship. And so, as we approach Easter, as we walk toward Easter this week, let's take a close look and honestly evaluate ourselves and ask this question: is there anything in my heart that gets in the way of worshiping and honoring God? And secondly, is there anything in my life that interferes with others who are seeking him? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Well, thank you for joining us on this Monday of Holy Week devotions. We're going to be back here each day all week long. Easter is coming. Easter's coming this coming Sunday. So for those of you who live in and around Great Bend, we're going to have sunrise service at Vets Park, 6:40 a.m. Love to have you there. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to have an Easter celebration service here at the church. May the Lord bless you as we walk toward Easter together.